Fatty. Pan Fuzza had a question, and he was muted the whole time when you got to him, I guess. But
all right, hell yeah. Okay, well.
All right, let me turn my computer audio down because you're deafening me at 5 or 4.
Sorry about that, but it's sorry about that. My mic was muted. But I have some statements on this little debate about who's the true Americans. Now, of course, knowing you being from the great state of Tennessee, yeehaw.
Hell yeah, praise Dale.
You know, I'm going to keep it simple.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it short. Pretty much, America has always been a white nation, will always continue to be a white nation, and that the current state of the American, so the state is controlled by the people and the people is controlled by the state. The thing is that the current American state is not for the American people. It's owned by non-Americans promoting non-ideas. And I think it's to the point to where in our natural identity, we have a revolutionary identity. And to a point, if there comes to be where there's no political solution, which in my own opinion, I don't believe there is a political solution that can help us in these troubling times, but I believe that
Continue, I want to hear this statement.
Yeah. I think in American way, since the state is against us, I think, if violence does come to an answer, I think violence should be used against them.
Are you a boogaloo?
He's a fad, dude.
Nah, I'm not a fed.
Are we supposed to buy an illicit firearm off of you in a parking lot or something?
No, like I can tell you what I am. I'm just gonna.
Revolution begins now. Just buy this firearm off me.
Let me put it to you this way. Nice. Are you one of those? Let me ask you this question: are you one of those people? If you're not with me, you're against me type deals? I'm asking honestly.
No, I'm not, and I'm not the kind of person. Now, I'm not telling you my entire ideology or what I believe in due to the optics, and I know that some people.
We already know you work for the CIA.
On my Zoom, didn't you say you were like a proclaimed fascist?
Now, of course, I know some people are streamings, and I'll keep my optics down. But it's
dude, you know.
Out of here.
I can turn your video off, and you could say something. You can barely see your face anyway.
It's like I had a mask, but I took it off because screw it. But no, yeah.
I have a question for you, bud. No, shoot, I can't call people bud anymore.
We're not snowflakes.
Glowing like Jaden's fish tank.
Right, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you
go ahead, Tori? Sorry.
So you're like anybody who's not. I was like I kind of low key spaced out. So anybody who's like not American, because you said it's a white nation, which is majority white. You can't deny that. It's a fact. Like, are you saying like anybody of like a different race, even though they were born here? Or are you saying like an immigrant coming here?
Dude, I'm with you, Fatty. I'm with you, dude.
No, I'm not one of those siege guys who say race war now kind of guys. Now, of course, I respect every race, but I know that.
Can we get this cringe lord out of here?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ask him a question.
All right.
So what revolution are you talking about? Because if your revolution ends up in my front porch, I'm going to put your head on a pike out in the middle of my driveway.
I'm not, well, I'm not advocating for, any kind of, I don't want a revolution. I don't want something like that to happen. But I know that if for some reason a political solution doesn't work, that it would be only way to truly be able to do it is either for revelation or pure collapse.
Okay.
Now, of course,
man likes genocide. Thank you for the question.
I'm not genocide. I don't believe in genocide. I'm not advocating for genocide. I respect every single race, but I want to. But you can call me a white.
If our way of America leaves, you're for all right. We're gonna take America back by force.
Yeah.
Well, I'm okay.
Dude, I don't know other way.
Dude, no really joke. You killed the vibe. Thank you, sir. Can we go on to the next?
Jesus. Thank you, sir.
Take him out of here. Get out.
That's not the last question for the night. Holy Lord Jesus.
Patty, I got a question for you, my guy.
Hope he doesn't come after me. Psychopath.
What?
Okay, so just like for Fatty, I don't know these people. Okay. I know like Lucas is obvious, like, oh, that's really nice, HW. Lucas is
a wood gun. This dude probably sticks it up his butt at night.
He's putting on the skull mask.
All right, continue on.
Yeah, like what do you identify as? Like a Republican?
I told you he was a fascist.
I am a conservative.
Okay. Nick?
Bruh. What a goof.
He literally said that he was a proclaimed fascist on my Zoom. So just putting that out there.
He's throwing up he just threw up a Roman on the
Yeah.
You have a Hurag? Dude, I bought one of those when I was 5'2".
You should just kick him from here.
Yeah, take his coat.
Well, I love how people like that like to join political dialogue to say that they reject political dialogue, right?
Yeah.
We need a revolution, but right, everyone's with me too. It's kind of a contradictory suggestion.
I mean, you and your 3 members of your army can go start a revolution. I will happily sit and picnic on a hill as I watch A-10s absolutely abolish the spread you into red mist as you flow over the meadows and just freaking fertilize the fields.
I would love to see what you guys would say.
I will watch the 150 millimeter howitzer rain down on you and absolutely decimate you and create lakes that I can fish out of. Please entertain me.
It's so funny. You can instantly tell that they're Wignet. You can just instantly tell,
dude. Like
the physiognomy, man. They're just always.
You look at the white nationalist.
A freak. He's back here in the dark.
Does he have a legitimate response, though? Do we want to let him respond or no?
Let's do it.
All right. So, well, here's the thing. Well, I'm not advocating I'm not trying to kill you or kill anybody. I want people to be on my side. Now, I'm saying this in response to, maybe I don't want a war. I don't want revolution. That's the last thing I want. I want a political solution. But, of course, I'm not really a groiper. I'm not, one of these libertarians or anything like that. Man, what Patriots said, yes, I am a fascist, and I don't mind admitting it.
Get out of here.
Well, I would just say, I'm glad you said you're not a groiper.
Opinion sucks.
I'm glad you said you're not a groiper, but I would just say that, we should think about being practical. And I would just say, labels like that and talk like that, I would just question the efficacy of that if we want to achieve our goals. And if you say you want to avoid violence, if we're going to have a nonviolent solution in the country, to me, to pursue that, it's mutually exclusive with talking like that or presenting yourself like that. And I would just say that, as from a groiper to a non-groiper, I would simply say, I understand the idea that the government does not work for the people. I was on board with you there. The government doesn't work for the people. I'm with you. They're against the people explicitly. And as somebody who's trying to change that from within, you disagree that there's a political solution, I would just say that, when you look at the government, how powerful it is, and the military and the police, the efficacy of a strategy like that, or frankly, talking about it, trying to gain popular support for that, even if you're for that, I would just question the efficacy of that. That's all I'm going to say.
I respect your decision, sir. And it's what I have to say to that is that personally, I don't believe a revolution will actually be able to succeed. But if it comes to ends to where, maybe a collapse might not happen, and then we just get to the point where pretty much all of our ideas are being put down, we're getting into pretty much on levels of like pure authoritarianism on the sense of like they're going to come into your home, bust your door down, shoot you with your gun, shoot them with your gun. And it's like, it's getting to the points where it's, you're being put down for being white. You're being put down for being American. You're being put down for being Western. And of course, with my ideology, it comes with, there's a very, very big identity on nationalism. There's a very big identity on people.
I have a question.
That comes, yes.
What was your deal with holding up the white power hand? What was that?
It's not the white power hand. It's actually the Roman salute. If you knew that.
I know it's a salute. But what were you trying to do there?
I don't know, because I got muted for saying shit.
I think he's trying to get me in trouble.
You can't talk about
well, I would just say,
I had relatives that died in the war, absolutely trying to wipe the earth off from your kind of people.
Exactly.
I'm not a Nazi, but I'm not a Nazi. There's a difference between a fascist and a Nazi.
Are you a white nationalist?
You know what? The pot calling the kettle black is something crazy, ain't it? It's absolutely insane.
Like, I don't mind if okay, you can call me a white nationalist. I don't mind, because here's the thing. I'm not advocating for pure supremacy. I'm not advocating for anything like that. I'm not advocating for genocide.
2 = 5. It just doesn't work.
Are you anti-diversity?
I'm so confused.
Am I anti-diversity when it comes to race? Yes.
Why?
You just said you were respectful towards every race. How is that?
I am respectful towards race, but I believe that since my family has been here since 1724. That's a very long fucking time. We fought in the Revolutionary War, we fought in Civil War, we fought in almost every single war that has to be. Now, we're going to the stage of to where our history is being erased. Our people are being demonized in our entire history. It's like, oh, you're white, you're bad. You own slaves. You did this, you killed thousands of Africans, you killed thousands of these people. And I don't believe that, our people should have to go for that. I don't believe that our people should have to be a minority, has to be a demonized in a country we built.
Right. I understand.
I agree with that, but I also agree with the fact that fascism is not the way to go, my guy.
Yeah.
It's like, and I respect your opinion.
I don't get your anti-diversity. Like, not all minorities of race, not minorities, I should say, not all other races, like, put you down because you're white. Like,
it's more of coming from a. Oh, sorry.
I was just kind of confused at the state. You said you respect all races, but then you said you're against race diversity. That kind of contradicts itself.
Okay, so here's my response to that. Because of the fact that for order for a state to work, it has to be majority homogenous. Now, I'm not saying black people can't live within America, Hispanics, Asian, be whatever. It's just they shouldn't be citizens. I believe that they should deserve residency because they're not American. In my ideology, and they're not American.
What?
White people aren't just American, dog.
You know what? So this Zoom, okay. This Zoom was made so we can hear other people's opinions. Hence how Nick Fuentes got introduced to all this, and I'm rambling on because my brain can't handle this because it's like trying to do calculus on the ACT. Just won't happen. I'm all for hearing other opinions, but my guy, when you do the whatever, I don't care what you call the salute on my Zoom call at 4 a.m, there is nothing that I want to do than to just give up on humanity and just literally ask you why. And then every time you give me a reason that I don't like, ask you why again. And then at that point, chase you around with a very sharp stick. So I am confused as to how you can be respectful to other races.
Oh, he has a gun too.
Don't.
My guy, I got guns.
Get him out of here. Get him out.
Here's the deal.
I'll
miss. I respect you for having another opinion, but your opinion sucks. And a bunch of Americans died to get rid of that opinion.
Okay.
So to you, sir,
a bunch of Americans were actually drafted into that war, and actually 91%
that's crazy.
of Americans.
You know the other thing too? There's a bunch of black Americans that died getting rid of your kind too. So
wait, do you like Obama?
No.
Did you maybe not like Obama? Did he get kicked?
Yeah.
Hopefully he did.
Oh, I really wanted to hear what he said about
I
Obama.
just don't want to get banned,
All he
frankly.
talked about was Hitler and how
I don't want to get
the
banned.
Holocaust was a myth. It was so annoying.
The Holocaust was 100%.
Yeah, it's a myth, guys.
Nick, you
Just
wanted some
6 million Jews.
controversy. There's a
Bruh.
controversy.
I didn't say I wanted controversy. I said
Someone said they wanted
disagreement.
something interesting, and
I said I wanted disagreement, not
There was nothing more than
that.
me wanting to stick my fist through the camera
I
and
didn't
punch
want
him.
Roman
How can
salute.
you not? No, I'm
Oh.
just like serious. How can anybody not believe in like the Holocaust? Like, where did
I
they
agree.
think the 6 million Jews went? Like,
Because
they went to Mars. Duh.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Where did they-
Germany
I forgot
The
there's a
same
space
people who are
mission.
Holocaust deniers are the same people who believe Earth is flat.
What do you mean Earth is flat?
Hollow.
I'm totally playing. Nobody heard me.
I really hope you were.
It's
I'll
hollow.
kill you. All right. You know
I like
what?
how he flashed his gun at you.